All right. Let's see. Hello, everyone's. Yeah, it's a nice one. Sunlight everywhere, which is great because LA has been getting these little fits of rain. But good now. And actually, I wouldn't mind a blizzard as long as the tokens are melting upward, so to speak. Ooh, very good, very good. So remember, you guys gotta take profit, and it doesn't have to be my rules or Brandon's rules, but you have to have a rule for yourself, some reason why you would continually take profits. And it doesn't matter that the asset might go up. So as an example, I took a portion of my extra currency units that were just sitting in USDC many moons ago, and I bought extra AGIX, and my average price was about, I think my aggregate price with staking, which was tiny, but it was just under 4 cents. And the first time around, I didn't take any profit because it was stuck. It was locked on Singularity Net on their website. So that first run up last January 2023, I didn't really get to participate in that one. I should have taken profit. And by the time I unlocked it, which is a month later, it was down in the 40s. Then it got, anyway, it went back up. When it hit 47 cents, that was like a 12x. So I took profit there, even though, do I believe it's going to still go up? Yes, but my enthusiasm in the team is separated from my enthusiasm in the token, which is separated from my belief in what the price should or should be. Those are all different things. So I took about a little bit less than a third of my total AGIX off the table. One, because that was not my original position. It was a trade position, which should have gone much sooner. Two, you have to skim back. So then what I did is I took half of that AGIX thinning that I did at 47 cents. See, I'm not saying I call the top. No one knows what that is. I hope it goes to $5. But the line in the sand was around 40 cents. So when it got to 47, I aced out. I took that portion, I cut it half into USDC that's parked and just collecting yield, 5.1%. I took the other half and I put it in Bitcoin. So, yep, that's what I did. And there's no magic there. And again, everybody else, you got to do whatever you're going to do, but you got to stick with your guns. You would rather lament having sold something and taken a 10x take 20 or 2x take 10 and put some profit rather than not sold it and watched it go all the way back down. And we had a few clients that did that last year and they were miserable for a year. Oh, I should have. You'll never know where the tops are and all this kind of stuff. So what you do, you take your profit and just be happy that you booked a profit. You don't look back and go, oh man, if I had done this, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. I mean, she might. I haven't talked to her in a while. He, she, or they. Well, she couldn't be plural, could she? That's just being greedy. That's just being pronoun greedy. Pick one. Howard, let's see. Fun to wake up, see your portfolio up another. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice. Still under, is it under a 2 trillion market cap? Let me look. Oh, by the way, for those of you that are not digital investors, you should be digital investors. There's a lot of tools in the background. And for those of you that are digital investors and you've crossed the line to where you're accredited, it pays to be accredited and it pays to be a private client. So I will do a shameless plug. I think if we count, well, let me do some math. The DPCs have on paper, probably benefited $200 million last year. Well, between when we started in May and now, I would say at least 200 million and maybe close to 300 million. And that's not a bullshit number. And there's only 56, 56? Yeah, there's only 56 DPCs right now. About 300 million. Now that's on paper. Okay. But we still have a couple of projects that haven't even launched yet. So anyway, I would just keep that in the back of your mind. I'm not telling you what to do. Just saying. Okay. If you guys have questions, do me a solid. Put Q question. But what's going to be happening? Obviously, and again, we're not going to talk specifics on prices of assets, but if we were to go look at the market a little bit, we would probably look at these AI tokens and see what's going on. It's across the AI space. It's not just, I mean, Singularity Net's gone way up, but it's not just that. It's also Fetch. And also, listen, go back 3 weeks, go back 2 weeks, watch any of the videos. We've been saying, and again, this isn't some genius. This is just like flipping common sense, that leading into this summit, this thing in Panama, it would make sense that all the Singularity Net assets would start to melt up. So let's go look. Okay, so as we're banging down through this, keep it nice and simple. Bitcoin's up a little bit, down a little bit, flat on the week. Who cares? It's had a pretty good 1 year run, as we know. Great. The halving is coming. It just, I mean, it's the most damn obvious thing ever. Still looking like, I was thinking April 18th, they believe, 17th, 18th, 19th, something around there, just depending on the block size. Okay. We will see. I think good things for Bitcoin. We'll see. The Ethereum, well, while it sucks to use, it doesn't suck to invest in. May 10th is the decision where I think the SEC will punt, as they always do, one more time into August. August, we probably get the ETF for Ethereum, and then that's it. There's not another ETF coming, not for a long, long time, because there's no other asset that's proven to be legitimate. Okay. Don't care about XRP. Charles comes out, he says some stuff, great. Everybody gets excited, woo woo, and kind of a nothing burger over the last week. It's still the best team all around. It's the best team in layer one. It's the, it's principled. It's engineering based. It's academically focused, peer review. I mean, Charles, while a lot of people don't like him, he is the best at what he's doing. Period. Full stop. There is no one else. Problem is, that doesn't mean that everybody's going to actually use Cardano. Just being the best doesn't matter. Beta was awesome. No one gave a crap. Okay. But getting down to the point. Okay. So Matic starts to melt up again. It's 10 on the week. Not bad. Filecoin, 36% on the week, 12 on the day. Data, common sense, broskies. Listen, if Cosmos is around $10, then your yield, your staking rewards, if you're staking over through Cosmos Station, something like that, at round or about 20% a year is pretty good. I mean, it's 20% a year. Yes, and you can dive into that and find out, okay, this is partially staking, partially marketing. Great. I'm okay with that. It's just as long as it's explained. Optimism, it's not in price discovery, but it's not doing bad. It's down a little bit on the week. But as Ethereum gets more expensive, these layer twos will become more valuable. That's the only way Ethereum makes it. It's the only way they exist. VeChain, not terrible. Render. Let's see. I wonder who they're positioning themselves with. Let's see. They jumped on the bandwagon for Solana. when that was hot. Now they're kind of quiet about that. They jumped on the AI bandwagon, which they have nothing to do with AI. They jumped on that bandwagon, and that's probably what this is. My guess is if lemons come in this summer, if like everybody has to have lemons, Render will be in the lemon business. And if there's some new kind of exterior paint that everyone needs to buy, then Render will be selling paint. I mean, they are the biggest Johnny come lately, like period. So, okay. Graph token finally making a good move. Be careful. This is one that most of us were in. You guys know where you're at. I'm not going to talk numbers, but you guys know where you're at. This is a trade, not an investment. Remember that. And in the chat, tell me, what is the difference between a trade and an investment? Trade and investment. What is it? Let's see. I know you guys are going to give me some great answers because this is a smart group. Let's see. How much to become a private client? Digital private client right now is 8,500. It's going up to 10. When 4 more people, once it gets to 60, it's going up to 10. And when it gets to 80, right? I'm not making people rich for free, bro. Everybody's like, Nick, you're so nice. I'm not nice. There's nothing nice about me. I mean, maybe the advice is nice. I'm not a nice person. I'm prickly. I'm like a blowfish. And even if you kill me and cook me and eat me, you're probably going to die because, oh, by the way, don't eat blowfish. Even if they say they're good at preparing it, don't. You'll die. I'm the blowfish of investment people. But private client, I'll be honest, we make those dudes a lot of money. So I have no problem. I mean, at this rate, if I charged $1 million a year, it'd still be worth it based on our track record. You're only as good as your past, right? Why, thank you. If the internet holds up at the end, I'll do a walkthrough. It's finally clean enough to do a basic walkthrough. It was just crap all over the place for 2 weeks. So maybe, if you remind me, John, we'll do a walkthrough at the end if the internet will hold. We'll see. I don't even know how we would do that. We'll give it a go. Okay. Oh, morning from Detroit. What up? Okay. Let's see. Let me make sure I haven't missed any questions. Just remember, let me see what our answers are. Trade less than a year. Investment over a year. Yes. Time horizon. Yes, but be more specific. Can you explain price discovery? Yes. Paula, when an asset hits its all-time high for more than just a touch, like when it pierces through its all-time high, it's in what they call price discovery. And that's where the market is trying to figure out at this point, what is the value of this asset? Fetch, as we were talking, just hit an all-time high, $1.20. It's hit a market cap high and it's hit a personal price high. It is now in price discovery. What happens from here, we don't know. But the market will try to find some kind of stasis. People are now forward pricing these assets. You're forward pricing all assets because you're thinking, okay, and this is where you got to be careful about recency bias. Oh, it was 55 cents and for a year. Therefore, it's not worth this. It's not. No. That's not how you work. You still do your 5 T's. You do your 5 T's. And that's our next question. I want to see the 5 T's in here. What are they? And when you do your 5 T's and you think this asset could achieve use utility and wide scale adoption, if it's met all of those things, then you have to decide with a little bit more detail and rigor, okay, where can this thing go? Okay, an AI asset with a 1 billion market cap, is there any reason this couldn't have a 5 billion market cap? No. It's certainly worth more than Render. So let's give it a Render market cap. Fetch is worth fucking infinitely more than Render's sorry ass of a project. I own Render, so I'm not a hater. I mean, I am a hater, but I'm not a hater because it's making me money. Great. But Fetch should be, I think it could easily outpace Render. And so that's how I make market cap judgments. I go, is this project better than that one? Because when you have no more information, you just have to use your kind of instincts to infer where the price is left. And that's part of that. is there any meat left on the bone? So price discovery lets the market start to determine what the right now price is, and that's what other people start doing. They start going, okay, well, where could this thing go? Again, I would urge you at $1.20. I don't know too many people that have been with us for a while that are not deep in the profit. I mean, everybody here's got to be, well, not everybody. A lot of people should be 10x. And yes, the time duration is the biggest thing. Time horizon, like Crypto Oompa said, investment. Well, you don't have to hold for a 10x, but an investment is something you would hold a year or longer because you're looking out on the risk curve, the time horizon, the value curve, whatever you want to call it. So trade is less than a year. An investment is typically more than a year, but you're looking a year to 3 years, 12 to 36 months. Invest in value, short term for trade. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's you can also there's also value in the short term in certain assets. There's also value there. It's not one or the other. It's just that sometimes you might have something that's got value that's run its course, where you just say, well, where else can it go from here? And I do believe a trade is a 2 to 5x. Brett got that. In my mind, I think Brett and I are on the same there, 2 to 5x. So for those of you on Graph Token at 29 cents that got in at 7, 8, 9 cents, I'm not telling you what to do, but come on, common sense. Don't be one of those don't watch it go up, down. I mean, at some point, people are going to figure out that Graph Token is mostly not valuable. It's mostly not valuable, and it somehow gets looped in with AI assets, which I think is insane, because it's not at all. It's indexing and stuff, whatever. Okay. Lottery tickets or trades. That's right. Oh, here's a good one. Loki crap. No, furniture and art crap. Loki's been really good. He's actually over there. He's catching some morning sun. Yes, we'll do a walkthrough towards the end. Find a Zillow. I was stalking. It's pretty easy to Zillow it, John. Yeah, I'm a big fan of real estate. This one took me a long time. I was looking and negotiating a long time, and it was a combination of, and the deal, by the way, it got swiped out from under me twice, and then the people didn't have cash. But guess what? Crypto people have. Us mofos got cash. And so the banks were like, I don't know. I'm like, well, the cash flow is infinity. So that's not true. But crypto people have money. But we make interest on our money, unlike giving it to a bank to squander. By the way, real quick, do you guys know what the banking limits are? Yes, let's do the 5 T's. Good, Howard. Team, timing, technology, tokenomics, why token? We're looking for use, utility, and the potential. Yeah, I'd say it's the potential for wide-scale adoption. Let's throw that in there, the potential for wide-scale adoption. Why do I say that? Well, because we don't know for sure. We don't know anything. And these are all, we're finding a way to create some structure of analysis for these very weird assets that it's very hard. It's very hard to price them. Does that make sense? So we're trying to price these things that are very hard. It's almost an intangible. But this has been working since 2016. This. Team, timing, technology, tokenomics, why token, use, utility, the hope, the dream, the potential for wide-scale adoption. This kind of system, this very loose, weak, lacking in concreteness system for analysis has made a lot of people a lot of money. So you have to have something, right? And your system might be even more, but you got to have something. Is there an address for the new Hyper AI boxes? No, I think it's just a waiting list. You would just go into the general chat But remember, be careful about clicking links. Always check those links. Make sure that you're getting communicated from an admin, of which there are. Just be very, very careful. Careful. All right. And even once you get an email that says, hey, go ahead and buy this, make sure it's not someone else taking advantage of that. I might discover another 10% and take more from Fetch. 15x. Well, John, you got to do what you're comfortable with, but there's reasons, there's rules in place. 10x is a lot. 8. Geez, that was a nice 11x. Did you take your profit? You should have crushed that. You should have crushed that. We are not behind the wall. Okay, Fetch at 4 cents. Oh, Brett, you kicked ass. Good for you. I never got any that cheap. I was around 7 or 8 cents. I think 7.9 was the cheapest I got Fetch. And I haven't sold. By the way, I have sold none. And the reason is because it's locked up in staking. I should unlock 20%. Matter of fact, I'm going to unlock. Of course, there's a thaw period of 4 weeks. I think is it 28 days or is it 4 weeks, something like that, or 21 days, whatever the thaw period is. If someone has that, but yeah, that's what I need to do that today. I will do that. Okay. Chris asks, with a trade, when you take profit, do you sell your whole position? No. What I do is with a trade, I take my original position. Okay, 21 days. 21 days on Fetch. With a trade, I take my original investment out, and then I say, okay, now this is the new investment. And at that point, 2x take 10, 2x take 10, 2x take 10, 2x take 10. You're kind of like in that 2x take 10 position. And just let it run. Okay? Let it run. Keep a diary, by the way. For those of you that don't, I'm going to show you something. Let's see you guys think. Yeah, diary. Oh, yeah. This is my diary. And I'm not going to show you what's written in it, but I will show it to you. This is, well, never mind what's written on it. This is my diary. And I use it to write my trades down and write my thing, because sometimes going back through it and looking at it is different than having it on a ledger or a spreadsheet. So get yourself one of those. Get yourself one of those. All right. Let's get back to it. Okay. So yeah, I go into 2x take 10 mode after having taken my original investment, and I'll usually put that back in stablecoin, and then I'm looking for I may look for other short-term news-based, trendy, bullshitty trades. I don't do a lot of those, but sometimes investments become trades. My Graph token was an investment originally, and I think it'll do fine in a bull market. But I think I have to look. But I think my aggregate position is probably. Oh, I know it's 8 cents because remember when it was trading right next to Algorand? So I know it's 8 cents. So I'm at about a 3.5x. It's about time. So I'm gonna probably, and I'm not staking because I got screwed on staking. I got jacked on staking. It's a whole other story. I would say it's pretty close to pulling my original investment out. Do I account for unlocking when taking 20% at 10x? Normally, if I see a token starting to run, I will unlock it in advance. I didn't unlock Fetch because I didn't expect the move to happen so quickly. I think my DCA price on Fetch is probably 8 cents. So I'm well into 10x take 20, which would be 80. Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. And I will be doing it in 21 days. All right. Let's see. You took 20% out of. Nice work. Well done. That's the way you do it. Okay. I hear you discuss digital investor private clients. I started my subscription roughly the beginning of the year and have been looking for some info. Okay. It's easy. you got to set up an interview, and you have to be an accredited investor. To set up an interview, you just go here to the main page, and you scroll down. You see this stuff: digital investor, digital private client. By the way, we're having coffee, private clients. Any private clients in Los Angeles, we're having coffee Saturday. Saturday coffee, yay! All right, maybe at my place. Probably at my place. You go all the way down, and you schedule an interview. See here? You just get on the thing, boop, 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 boop. You just schedule an interview. So you can, there's actually interviews today you can schedule. If I click on this, there's a 12:30 you could do. And then Tuesday, yeah. Otherwise, you can reach out to Brandon to schedule. I bet you could twist his arm to schedule another interview today, although I think he has like 3 today. But anyway, that's what you do. So you just go to the calendar and either schedule the interview or you reach out directly to Brandon and say you want to do the interview. But you got to be accredited. Yeah. Okay, cool. We got it. We nailed it. Okay. Boom. Same thing. Same thing. And if you, not that coffee is the make or break, but if you do become, if you're in the LA or near the LA area and you become a private client this week, then come and have coffee. A cafe. I bought Amazon's got everything. I got a Keurig, a little one, but it's got a thing for milk. So it does espresso, cappuccino, all of it in one thing. Badass. $120. You kidding me? That's 100 veg. That would have been like $8 last year. Oh man. Okay, Howard. Fetch at 50, 60, 70, a lot more in the 8 to 28 range. Yeah. So you got to look at your dollar cost average price, Howard. Just look at your DCA price. Okay. Freddie got in at mid. Nice. Mid to late 2021. So you got beat up on some stuff. Yeah, you got beat up there. You got beat up there. You got beat up there. You're good on fetch. You're at a double. Almost at a double. AGIX 21, you're good there. That's going to be good. That's going to be money good. I'm up with fetch AGIX. Not a lot of money. Well, that's fine. I mean, Freddie, you don't have to rush into anything. You're building quality assets that you think are going to exist over time. Make sure you get yourself some exposure to data. Make sure you have a good spread in the AI space. You'll be all right. This is just the beginning of this thing. Sometimes the run comes and goes too fast. Well, no, it's just that a bull phase, even if I think this is going to be 18 months of good-ish. It's still only about 17 days a year that you see these big moves. These things will stagnate. They're not going to just keep going straight up. And then when they stagnate or sell off a little bit, people are going to be like, oh man, I wish I had. That's why you have to make your selling decisions early on, not late. You can't wait to do that. You got to decide where you're going to sell early on. Let's keep looking back to our original point about the singularity, the SNet assets. Anyway, as we move down, Algorand still can't get out of their own way. God damn, Algorand, what a dick punch that's been. Anyway, fetch $1.16, cool, up 17.5 on the day, $1.16, still cool. Okay. Sia coin, not bad, up 59% last week. It's a trade, so keep that in mind. It's not, in my opinion, a quality asset. Well, we'll see. Arweave, it's down a little bit, but it's still doing quite well. 23% on the year, but most of us were in that thing way lower, around $4. I think that was my average. I just kept buying around $4, and then I had it over at Bitrue. You can get 5% a year, but it's daily. They pay you daily rewards. That's cool. Okay, Ocean data, 12% on the day, not bad. 70 cents. My rule to myself was I was always dollar cost averaging under 40 cents. 40 cents or below, always seemed to work out. But this is one I'm holding for the long term. This is not a trade for me. This is an investment. I'm gonna stick to this thing. I think it's gonna be quite nice, unless the information changes. All right, Storage A. distributed data. It's kind of like a cheaper, more enterprise focused Filecoin. Although, I don't know. We'll see. Harmony 1 layer, it's layer 2. It's an interesting one because no one's really paying attention to it. It did get a little bit of eyeballs in 2021, but they were getting into all sorts of structuring of loans and things like that. I thought that was a really cool idea. But again, I just have a tiny little portion of this. It's a trade. I mean, do I think we see 37 cents again? It's not impossible. It's not impossible. That's the thing. In a bull market, some of these things just run, and there's no real logic behind it other than people just hunting for the next big thing. But I would take, most of you should be close to a double on that. If I got a double, I'd probably take my original off the table and then just let it run, and then just no stress. And all of these lottery tickets, all of these gambles, none of them should be over about 2%. You don't want to have that kind of stress. You don't want that kind of continued stress. Like, when you're overinvested, right? Like it's pretty clear when you're overinvested. So let's not do that. Raven coin, what a piece of garbage. Okay, Singularity DAO up 35% today. Have they done anything that's 35% better? Anybody want to take a shot at that? Ooh, cool. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, espresso seems like something you got to clean a lot. I'm not ready for that. I have a Miele, whatever that's called, that does everything, like cappuccino, espresso. It's got all the 3 different kinds of. It's in the wall. I don't know how to work that thing, and it looks very complicated. And it looks like there's a lot of cleaning. So I bought another coffee machine. I put it in the other kitchen, and that's where I'll be making coffee. All right. All you have to do, guys, just hit up Brandon. You can do. You'll have to do. You do a waiver, and that's the. You can talk Brandon into it. Just reach out to him, John. You do a waiver. Once you've done the waiver, sign the DocuSign that says, "Hey, you're attesting 40 different ways that you are accredited." Then it's just a matter of talking to Brandon, making sure that fair expectations. It's not for everyone. We have turned a few people down that we just felt like it wasn't a good fit. Sometimes people have money, but they're not. What's the nicest way to say this? They're not crypto astute. There's people that even are good at money in general, but they're not crypto astute. It's just a different thing, And so if it's not a good fit, we politely decline. And if it's a good fit, we say, welcome aboard. Okay. Estal's on a pretty good run. It makes no sense. I'll take it. That's great. Sweet. Same thing with NewNet. I think this is just a wide scale run on AI assets, kind of, except for Cogito. What a piece of shit. And Sophiaverse. Sophiaverse is going to get a pump, I believe, going into next weekend. Wait. Yeah. Next weekend is the Panama, the AGI beneficial thing conference. I think it'll get a run there as they release the Sentience wallet and all that. I am going to urge everyone, don't do any major wallet changing right now. When they release that wallet, you may on another computer that's not your trade investment computer, you may launch the wallet and play with it. Do not use untested shit. Other than just to play with it. You want to put $20 on there, that's cool, but be very careful because, and this is not anything against them, it's just in general, if you have a wallet, you have MetaMask. MetaMask is awesome. So unless this wallet is proven, and you can't prove anything until it's had a lot of time, just be very careful. You'd hate to have a brand new wallet that looks all shiny and then there's a hole at the back end where your money falls out. I would say. Okay, What does it mean on MetaMask when it says no quotes available? Okay, yeah, you can't. MetaMask, you need to buy Ocean through Coinbase or Kraken. It says no quotes available because the Ethereum associated asset is not. There's not like big. I guess there's not pools of liquidity or whatever. But yeah, I got Ocean on Coinbase. And what's funny is I hold Ocean on MetaMask, but I can't buy it on MetaMask. I can just ship it back. Let's see. Ooh, now you're talking my language. Yes, I believe Algorand is going to make some kind of a comeback, but they missed the layer 1 run. They missed AI. They missed data. They missed multimodal systems. They missed a large language. I mean, they've missed everything. Like at a certain point, you have to say, who the fuck is steering that ship? Pardon my French. Like, come on, man. You can't miss every single trend. What are they doing? Like, really, what are they doing? Silvio, what are you doing? Dude, at some point, he needs to take responsibility. You guys realize there is no Bitcoin without Silvio Micali. Like 85% of it is just Adam Back taking stuff that he did, that Silvio did years earlier. So for him to shit the bed this bad, yeah, it's him. It's him. It falls on him. Oh, I'm just the founder. I don't run the... Nah, bullshit. It falls on you, dude. It falls on you. They're just blowing it. Then they had their... just blowing it. God. Ugh. Oh, I can tell you stories, man. All right. Let's see. I've been using premium version of the Zerion wallet. Yeah, if you like it, I'm not experimenting with wallets. MetaMask is fine. It's fine. Yeah, Divine, I think you may be right. Doesn't mean it won't run. I think we could probably get a buck out of it. It's not an investment for me. It's just a trade. It's absolutely not an investment. Oh, what a kick in the nuts. All right. Let's see. I think Algorand will break out, but only once. Yeah, but there's no. I'm not sure they're going to run across Algorand. I hope. That'd be great. I don't know, man. These companies just spin up their own protocols. JP Morgan Chase hates crypto so bad that not only do they use crypto, but they did their own kind of quasi Ethereum fork. I believe their what is it called? Onyx, their internal system. I believe Onyx is an Ethereum based asset. And they settle. I'd have to look into that. Don't get me lying on that, but I'm almost certain it's a Ethereum based asset. And they're clearing $1 billion a day or more in interbank and they were doing all sorts of stuff. We should really do a deep dive into that Onyx system and to see what they're really doing. But central banks don't need to use Algorand. I mean, they don't need to. It's frustrating. They should. They probably won't. Let's see. When I hit the rich phase of my crypto fortune, I'm going to buy a 58 millimeter rocket, delete, and a flat burr grinder. Then find. Oh, that'd be awesome. Let's see. I want. Yeah, we all do, buddy. We all do. It's using recycled titanium. Yes. Just like, oh God, wasn't that embarrassing when you watched that when they talked about the iPhone last time? Wasn't that embarrassing? Ugh, it was so bad. Let me see real quick. Here, let's go to the charts. What is the system JP Morgan Chase uses internally? Quorum. Let's see. Initially developed as a private version of the Ethereum network. Okay, Quorum. Okay. Let's see if we can see what they settle. No, see, look, coin systems, Onyx. I knew there was something called Onyx. Yeah, to do cross-border settlement. See, I'm not losing my marbles. They do $1 billion worth of transactions daily. The bank plans to widen its use of global head of payments. So see, we're not all wrong. We're not all wrong. We're all right. Ooh, look at that, 22.53. Woo woo. Okay, let's see. Question: when does alt season usually start relative to the BTC? Well, it's not like it starts relative to the BTC halving. The halving is every 4 years. There's nothing. That's not really the way to look at it. I think the way to look at it is Bitcoin runs, and when it runs to a certain point, people think, oh, okay, man, it's run too far. People start looking out on the risk curve, which is like a yield curve, right? You get paid more for taking more risk. Time duration is risk, and risky, illiquid, nascent assets is risk. So people go, man, again, this is a gross, weak oversimplification. They say I've made this much in Bitcoin. Now I'm going to go out. I've got this money. I'm going to go out on the risk curve. What's the next thing? And so they tend to go back and forth like that. What have I sold so far? Well, let me think. Let me look. Here, let me look. Let me trust. Okay, give me just a second. 11279386459er-7. Okay. Okay, I sold. I'm not going to tell you how much, but I will tell you what I sold. I'm waiting. We got a spinning pinwheel here. Okay, I sold at 47.273. I sold some AGIX. I sold some Bitcoin at 46,938. I sold some render at $4 on the bear, like $3.99 after fees. This has been a while. I haven't sold anything in a long time before that. Let me look. I'm just going through the whole list. Now we're already back last year. That's all. That's what only thing I've sold in the last quarter is those few assets. Oh, I sold Singularity DAO when it popped to, it was 66 cents. I sold Singularity DAO at 66 cents. Of course, that was hold on. That was long. That was early November 2023. I sold, what coin is that? I don't even know what coin that is. It must be a little, the symbol's not enough. It just shows you the symbol. Okay, I'll go look. It's a weird one. It's one of those little bullcrap coins that I got like a double on. I sold, what is that? Something yeah. I sold some Cogito when it had a little pop. Not much though. It wasn't a lot. I sold, that's another blue coin. Whatever it was 14 cents. What was it? Maybe Sophia? Let me look. Let me edit. Oh, it's weird. It doesn't say what it is. It just shows a symbol. To lock yield, I put little notes. To lock yield and liquidity. Oh. That's right. I was trying to figure out what that sell was. So that was Sophia. I sold Sophia to get Ethereum to put Sophia verse tokens in the liquidity farming. So I had to sell half to get the Ethereum. And then what happens is I ended up exiting because you had to exit out all the way. So I exited back out to Ethereum at like 1650, 16.8, somewhere around there. That's actually good. That's almost been a double. So that worked out. Anyway, that's it. That's it, man. But in this run, it's only just been those last few. I haven't really sold anything in this run other than AGIX, and I just felt like I'm uncomfortable with the team, not Ben, but like, there's too many cooks in the kitchen, in my opinion. Still, there's too many people involved, and they just need to trim that down and clean it up. Big businesses, they trim, and so yep. Baha said, yeah, Filecoin's looking really good. Okay, sprinkled out of AGIX test out Ocean File op net less than 5% have to mitigate risk. No, good for you. You need to listen. If you're losing sleep, get out. Take some time. Take some off the table. Just don't stress. Let's see. You're still going on about Onyx. We already answered that, buddy. That's a different Onyx. Different Onyx, Howard. Different. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. We could try. I wonder if you can do. There's not really a front-facing camera on these things. We could try to walk around. Putting the $100 portfolio on Node Market. Well, most of them are. Remember, if they're not Ethereum assets, we're not going to list them. Not right now. We're not going to add another. Listen. It's a full-time. Do you know what it costs to have the developers? Just the Ethereum. We've spent. Oh my God. Let me just tell you how much we've spent in Ethereum. Let me just tell you that, my friends, my fine feathered friends. We've spent in Ethereum fees building Node Market, $44,347. I want you to think about that for a second. We spent $44,000 on Ethereum fees just getting this thing built. How much do you think we've spent on the developers pushing code? Buddy. So we're going to put as many of those assets on there as we can, but within the constraints. Remember, Node Market's original reason to exist is to support the Singularity Net ecosystem, and specifically for the management of hypercycle node licenses, whether they are in or out of production, the reselling, selling, and buying of hypercycle node licenses, even once they're in production, and we will have access to manage your Twin Vault when they get that stuff ready for us. But especially these, now remember, and keep this in mind, Singularity Net has a basket of assets that are spinoffs. Hypercycle and Twin are not spinoffs. Matter of fact, I want to see everyone write that in the chat. Hypercycle and Twin are not Singularity Net spinoffs. They are partners. They work together. Ben is involved, but they are not Singularity Net assets. They're in the family of partners. Yes. It's a lot. It's a lot, buddy. And 90K a year is not, they make a lot more than that. These guys are doing some high-tech stuff. It's not like they're not building a website on Wix for us. Yes. Hypercycle and Twin are not spinoffs. They're not. A lot of people get this wrong. Oh, they're spinoff. No. They are partners. They are partners. They are Singularity Net partners. Yes, you guys got it. This is important because a lot of people, they think that all of this stuff falls under the Singularity Net. When I have problems, when my problems are with Singularity Net, one, it's not with Ben, it's not with that original core team. It's with all of the 75 people that work for them, advise, consult, this, that, and the other. There's too many. You can't have an organization this small be this big. You cannot. But this is my frustration, and certainly the price doesn't care. Price don't care. What's the price right now? Let's see. It don't care. Look at it. Look at AGIX not caring at 72 cents. Not a care in the world, buddy. Not a care in the world. Okay. All right. Let me knock out the rest of this delicious coffee, and then I guess we'll attempt. If you guys still want, we'll do a little walkthrough. We'll see how that works out. I'm unplugging stuff. Where should we start? Maybe we'll start. Should we start in the basement? I could go off screen. We could go to the very back of the basement. Yeah, I have a basement. I have a damn basement. And then we could go all the way through. And then any of you guys that want to rob me, I have guns everywhere. All right, let's see. Wait, let me turn off the anything peripheral. Let's see. Email off. Okay, let me hide that. Let's see if we got any other stupid crap on. Anything else stupid? Anything else? Just turn off Telegram. We're gonna get our full email, our full pop. FaceTime? No, we don't want that. Brave? Yes, we do want that. No, okay. I got guns everywhere, dude. But they're not, don't worry, they're the non-lethal kind. But man, they probably hurt worse than bullets. Okay, if I put an ERC 1155 into a pool, do I get back just one, even if it splits into two? I don't know what you're... No. Listen, you're going to get back... I don't know how a divorce works when the token splits. 11, I actually don't know how that works yet. I don't know why anybody would want to go backwards, because if you're getting paid revenue, so it's not even in my mindset. I just don't know how that unwind looks, and have to be a particle physicist to get that done anyway. Okay, are we expecting a pullback? I'm not expecting anything. I think we're going into a bull market. I just think you do your 5 T's, you look for use utility, wide scale adoption, and then you just figure out where you think the price can go, and you make your expectations based on that. I don't expect it. That's one of the things, Bram. I don't expect anything. I just try to make the best decision at the time, all the time, and it tends to work out. Okay. Let's see. Can I claim node licenses on tax before marrying? Claim them as what? Like a business expense? Maybe. Probably. But you'd probably want to spin up an LLC for your node license for that business. But again, to talk to your accountant, CPA, certified financial planner. Nick is not that. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go here for just a second. Let's go here. Okay, we'll do a cool little banner that says, what should we call this? Badass walkthrough. Okay, wait. Here we go. Let's give this a go. I'm going to go down. We'll start in the bottom and we'll work our way. But I don't want to spoil the fun. Oh, there's so many stairs. Okay, let's see. Let me click on, oh Jesus, I'm trying to click the screen like a dumbass. Okay, that's on. And I'm gonna try to do this without falling and breaking my neck. And I also don't know what the low light situation is with this. Let's see. Oh, okay, so I have to kind of go backwards. Okay, well, we'll get through it. We'll get through it, people. Oh, this will be fun. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this right. Maybe I can spin the, okay. This is the, here, let's go like this. Theater. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see. And I turned that other light off because it's just going to be so bright. Oh, there's the screen. I think it's 120 or 130 inch, whatever that is, in inches. Whatever 120 is in inches is in inches. Let's see if I can get that. Oh, there we go. See, but it looks really bright on camera, but it's cool. And then there's a candy rack thing. Gosh, my favorite things. This is well, obviously minifigs, but like this. The piece de resistance. Candy. Like in the movie, you got. Yeah, I got a candy rack. So we're stocking it with more. We're stocking it with more candy. Don't worry. Don't worry for you guys that come down and girls. A lot of candy. Okay, so that's the theater, and then of course theater stanchion. Now we'll go into the sports bar area thing. Right. Oh. Okay. Sports bar. And like an actual proper bar. And I'm just doing circles. See. That's where whatever is the main game will go there, like for that. And then we're going to do that whole wall will be like memorabilia. I don't know if that'll be done by the time people come, but anyway, let's go like this. Back. So that's the sports bar thing. Then we go, oh, and I'll give you guys the straight up look just so you can see it. That's where we're going to be going. We're going to get there. Okay. Now we'll go up. Your legs get good workout with all the stairs. I was showing Mac this and he was like, a lot of stairs. Yep. I'm going to have Mark design an elevator. Yes, there's a lot of glass too. I like glass, a lot of nature. See my cactus, my cacti, my little cactuses. Okay, here we go. Now we're in this main room area. The stairs keep going up. We'll get to there in a second. There's the pool, and I got a little robot that eats earthworms. And then artwork, for those of you that are into like artwork. Cool. Oh, remember those? Huh? You guys remember those? Okay, yeah, I have a bar for a non-drinker because when people come over, they drink. You know how it is. Okay, we'll go this way first. Oh, well, yeah, we'll go this way first. So that's the main dining room. And in the background is Sherman Oaks, Burbank, North Hollywood, Van Nuys, all that. But that'll get more. It seats 12, but we just have 10. Then we have the Travertine bar, which is a second bar. But it's more like you would do hors d'oeuvres and crap like that there. We have a little breakfast nook. We have a cat tree. We have more arty kind of stuff. Babies are out here somewhere. Oh, what's up, dude? Hi, Bubba. You're on TV. Kind of. You're so pretty. Yeah, he's chilling, getting his little sunlight. Then we go this way. We got the outside look. It's got a full outdoor like barbecue thing with like everything, and that's cool. Real grass for I don't know how long. This is the kitchen, and everything's built in, so it's all you can't see anything, but it's all there. Like you touch the wall and then it opens up, and that's the stuff. This seats 6. Well, probably 10 if you do it that way. Oh, also, this is cool for those of you that are not the plant. I mean, the plant is cool, but that's not the cool part. Let me get it right. It's hard to get the. Can you guys see that that's built? It's built in to the counter. Let me see if I can give you a better one. It's really cool. For those of you that cook, that grill a lot or whatever, or just like make food, it's just built in. And then the vent comes out of the back. Hey, Bubba. Yeah. You eat your breakfast? Oh, yeah. Did you eat? Yeah. Say hi. Did you eat your breakfast? You've got to take the antibiotics. Anyway, so we keep going. Oh, by the way, all the windows open up all the way. They pocket. So those all disappear. Those doors disappear. You can just open the whole thing. Okay. Second kitchen. And that's where we have a bigger microwave, a bigger, all that. Anyway, this is where we'll like, oh, man. Coffee. All right. Yeah, it's not as cool as MTV Cribs, but it's crypto cribs. Okay, we're going this way. Another shot at the pool, which is cool. You can actually swim in it, unlike most of these LA pools. Okay, this is a complete reproduction of my living room from my last place. All the furniture and everything. I thought that was a cool. Oh, do you guys remember the glowy thing? Anyway, it's a cool ode to where we were. Maybe. Let's see. Well, I'm not going to do the garage just yet because the kitty's floating around. Okay, we're going into the gym. And there's a lot more stuff coming. As you can see, the dumbbells are here. The racks are coming. We've got a full workout rack. Cardio machines. Again, all the doors pocket open. Everything you would need to kind of to get it done. We got more mirrors coming and all that. Kitty getting his workout. Okay. Server room. The bedrooms, I'll show you, but they're all kind of like this. Kind of cool. Most of them have 55 inches, but that's fine. And then pool, it's hard to show, but it's real cool. Bathrooms are really cool. Yep, cool. All right, let's make sure the kitty didn't escape in here. Little guy, he likes to hide. Where you at? There you are. Good. Okay. I'll do a real quick look right here. Bam. Garage. Oh, you can see of course, for anybody that's a collector. Anyway, okay, there's that. Oh, don't go out there. No. Nope. We're going up. Let's go explore. Okay, anyway, that's that. Now we're heading up the stairs. This is such an epic waste of time, but let's have fun. More stairs. I have the child-proof kitty door so the cats don't pull a half gainer down the stairwell. And so that's looking back towards the front door. And we have more stairs to go. For obvious reasons, we won't go into the master bedroom, but there's the pool again. We're up top. This is codename Comfy Couch because it's very comfortable. Another 4 bedrooms there. And let's go up again. All right. Here's where the views get cool. As you can see, looking down. That's all the way down from where we came. Okay. Now, make it cool. This is just like a little room. I'm going to put a table up here or something just to chill. So we're on the 4th floor, I guess we would call it. And this is pretty badass. So this is the rooftop deck, which by the time you guys come for Investor Weekend, it's going to be all turf. So I'll show you the backyard first. Backyard is cool because it's all treed out. You can kind of see the over the different balconies and stuff. Okay, and then big fire pit, which is cool. And then here's where it gets stupid. That is Sherman Oaks, Burbank, North Hollywood, all of it. You just have angles of the whole thing, like all the way. And I have Wi-Fi hotspots. I made them put in a bunch of them. I've got olive trees. I guess those are, I don't know if they make olives, but whatever. So that's the view you get. You can come up here and just do office work and see the whole city. So anyway, that is it. That's the walkthrough. And you can see more, I guess, if you want to. A lot of views. It's like a 270 view of like the valley. So there we go. Okay. That's pretty much it. 24/7, buddy. 24/7. All right. Let's call it a day. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Don't do anything my poor insolvent drunk struggling on meth grandmother wouldn't do. Or Brandon, who I'm guessing is wearing, he's got to be wearing a tank top today, right? Anyway, be smart. Set your exits. At some point, you have to take your electrons and turn them into atoms. Yeah, that's about it. We'll see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.